Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you're all still well. Today we are going to follow on from our bar chart data lesson with looking at stem and leaf diagrams. You might have seen these before. These are usually fairly bog standard questions early on in a foundation GCSE exam, which most of you will be sitting. So we're looking to pick up some easy marks on these questions in a year or two. So I'm just going to get the lesson up to date. So title, stem and leaf. Some keywords, obviously stem and leaf. You're looking at keys, tens, units, and obviously averages as well, which we'll get onto. So ranges, medians, modes, and so on. On that, the start of today, I'll do now, find the mode of the following sets of data. I'm not going to give you any help whatsoever until we've finished this, and then I will tell you how you find the mode and what it is. So 30 seconds. Tell me what you think the mode is on your paper there. Okay, so the mode is the number that appears the most in a set of data. So on the first one, you can see the number 3 appears twice, so the number 3 is the mode. On the second one, the number 18 is the mode because that also is the only number that appears more than once. The last one's a bit more tricky because most of the numbers appear more than once, but I can see the number 1 appearing 3 times, and I can only see other numbers appearing at least at most twice. So the number 1 is the mode on the last one. So remember, the mode is the number that appears the most in a set of data. Okay, so stem and leaf diagrams. Like with the bar chart lesson, I'm going to start off this time with 4 kind of rules or helpful advice that you always should include in a stem and leaf diagram. So how to draw one. Put the first digits of each piece of data in numerical order down the left-hand side. So if you've never seen this before, I will show you on the next slide or two. But for instance, the number 10, you take the first digit, which is 1, and you put it in numerical order down the left-hand side. So you go 1, 2, 3, and so on. Go through each piece of data in turn and put the remaining digits in the correct row. Okay, so you would go along, and I'm going to show you how you do that in a minute. Redraw the diagram, putting the pieces of data in numerical order, and very important on every single way of presenting data, add a key. Okay, so we'll do this one together. Here are the marks gained by 15 students in an exam. So 68, 59, 40, and so on. 15 marks. Okay, so 15 different numbers. Write the tens figure, which is the first digit, in the left-hand column of a diagram. So we are going to write them there, and they are called stems. Okay, so numerical order starting from 4, which is the smallest because the lowest number is 40, going up to 8 because I can see there an 80 and an 81. So now we go in the correct row, we write the rest out in the correct row. Okay, and we do this by, let me just get my pen up. Okay, so what numbers can we see that have 4 as the tens unit? Well, we have 40, and then I'll cross that out. And don't forget, we need to go in numerical order, so I can see 44. So I will write the 4. So 44, 7, and 9. I think I'm right there. Then we go along to the 5s. So I can see 53, 57, 59. So 3, 7, 9. So 53, 57, 59. Then going along to 60. Okay, 61, 65, and 2 68. So 61, 65, and 2 68. 70 is there. 74, And then, like I said before, we have an 80 and an 81. So that is how you would write out a stem and leaf diagram, okay? Tens units or first digit could be 100 units down the left-hand side in numerical order and rewrite the rest of the units there on the correct row on the right-hand side. Okay, so there are your questions. Now, to encourage you to send me your work, I'm not going to put the answers up here. I want to do them on the live feedback session or on an email if you send me your pieces of work. Exactly the same as I've just done. Obviously, green's harder because there's more numbers, but it's all students in an exam. Some of the numbers could be the same. It's 10 different marks, then 15 marks, and then 30. Look at your work example that I've just done for you or helped you with, and do at least 2 questions of your ability, okay? So red and amber or amber and green. Pause me if you need to keep looking at this slide, and then send me your work or come on the live feedback sessions and I will have the answer for you before we move on, okay? Okay guys, so you should be done on your 2 questions that I've just asked you to do there. Don't forget, they need to be sent to me or presented in the live feedback session for answers. Moving on, I'm now going to show you how to analyze stem and leaf diagram data. So, calculate the median of this stem and leaf diagram. Well, the median is the middle number. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to count how many numbers are involved in that stem and leaf diagram. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So I've got 30 numbers there, okay? Now, I did forget on my work example, there is how you draw a key. So 5-2 equals 52. Okay, so most important to keep the key there. So I'm looking for the 15th number for my median. Okay, so I'm going to go along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I believe 15th number there is 63. So the median is 63. Okay, so that is how you analyze the data for the median. There we go. Okay, so let me just clear this. Calculate the median on the red question and the amber question. I will have the answer for you when you're ready, so just pause me and work your way through that. You don't need to write the diagram out if you don't want to. Okay guys, so there are your answers. As you can see, on red is 32. And on the amber is 60. So 32 on red is the median and 60 on the amber. Okay, so moving on. Calculate the mode. Now I told you what the mode was at the start, so I would like you to do that for me now and I'll have the answer when you're ready. Okay, so the mode is the number that appears the most. So what number there appears the most? And that is 49, as you can see there. 3 9s in a row on the 4 column. So 49 appears the most. And we know it's 49 because it says 5-2 is 52. So 4-9 must be 49. Okay. So, once again, calculate the mode, red and amber question. What number appears the most on each of those stem and leaf diagrams? Off you go. Okay guys, so on the red there, the mode is 19. Because you can see on the 1 column, the 9 appears 3 times and no other number on this row, on any of these rows appear 3 times. Likewise, on the amber, we're going for 43 because the number 3 appears on the 4 row 3 times, and all the other numbers only appear up to twice. So 19 for red and 43 for amber. Okay, final 2 questions for you today. And that should say median. Calculate the median and the mode for amber and green. So what's the middle number? They're already in order for you. So what is the middle number and what number appears the most? They are the final 2 questions for you today. Off you go. Okay guys, so there are your final answers for this lesson. On the amber, the median is 53. I've crossed them out there just to show you right here. And the mode is 70. It's the only number that appears twice. On green, I've made it slightly more difficult. I haven't drawn anything on. Median is 71. So I would expect you to work that out yourself by cancelling the others out. So 71. Now the mode is also slightly more difficult. There are 2 numbers that appear 3 times, and that is 55 and 71 again. So that's, you can have either one. Okay, so I hope you've been able to draw a stem and leaf diagram and now analyse it using a range of averages. Send me your work as usual, tay@birkenheadparkschool.com. Once again, I would encourage you to get involved in the live feedback sessions on Zoom. I'm sure you've had some information about that. You have to sign up for it. Send me as much of your work as possible. I look forward to that and looking through it. I hope these are helping you learn whilst still not fully in school. If you are in school, I look forward to seeing you soon. And yeah, stay safe and see you for next week's lesson.